Bob Weber, 6D. We've got a couple of new things to talk about this year, which we're pretty excited about. This is the new ATR-3X for off-road. And basically what we've tried to do is bring our version of an off-road helmet that is a solution for everybody. The dual sport guy, the adventure bike guy, the GNCC guy, even moto. You could use the 3X for pretty much anything. The differences on the X versus the R is, one, it will come with the new goggle, which we're calling the Max Goggle, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But it's got some other accessories to allow you the helmet to be more adaptable. Brow vents that open and close for ventilation, a sun visor that's a little shorter than the mud visor that comes in the motocross goggle. It's got a neck curtain that's magnetic and attaches behind the cheek pads. It's got a little removable vent cover for the rear of the helmet. So if you want to damp it down in cold temperatures where you've got a lot of air moving through the helmet, you can.
On the freeway.
On the freeway, exactly. It's got the same thing on the mouth fin, is adjustable. But really the big news is the goggle. We came at this project from a safety perspective. We've been in the helmet business now for about 15 years. I've seen a lot of injuries to the face through things that have gotten into the eye port and around the goggle. And so the whole idea was like, how can we improve that? How can we reduce the risk of injury for stuff that's coming through the front of the helmet? And now you've got 450s with scoop tires, which make that all the much more painful off the start if you don't get the whole shot. So we've got a goggle that is supported by the helmet frame now. And instead of resting on the rider's face, it's supported by the helmet, but it interfaces on the bottom with your nose like a traditional goggle. So if you, I don't know, you probably can't see in here too well, but the goggle frame on around the nose meshes to the cheek pads, and with that you've got a dust-free environment in there. And so more comfort, less fatigue, more safety, almost 80% more vision. So you've got this big theater view in there. It's quieter. And say you're dual sport riding and it's raining, or adventure bike riding and it's raining. None of that's getting to your nose and your cheeks and stinging and cold like you have if you're wearing a regular goggle. So there's a lot of benefits to it from the safety side of the equation, from the vision side of the equation, and the comfort side of the equation. There's also, on the X model, there is a cam on the goggle that lifts the frame off of the helmet shell, and that just gives us that much more ventilation in slow trails conditions. You're hot, you're overheating, you stoplights, all of that. So that's a way to get additional air circulation into the helmet. The helmet circulates air really well. So when you're moving in traffic or on the trail, whatever, there's a really nice circulation of air inside of the helmet. There's also a competition version of the goggle, and that is basically ready for motocross. Tear-offs, roll-offs, same benefits from a safety perspective. So there's a motocross helmet setup. So it doesn't have the cam logos, levers on the side, but basically everything else is the same. You might be able to see that a little bit better in there for the interface.
Ready up just kind of for the lux and for the darker. I don't know if that's the
Right, thank you so much.